Welcome to episode 108 of ProdPod, the podcast of productivity lessons in 2 minutes or less. I'm Sidney-Smith. Overwhelm is a pernicious productivity detractor that affects us all in varying degrees. In my definition, overwhelm is a buildup of stimuli that creates anxiety, which in turn blocks action or decision. For many, it's too many tasks or projects and feeling of being time deficient to complete those actionable items in the time available. For others, it's a flood of indecision that comes with which path is the right one. If you take on too much work and become overwhelmed, this is always an opportunity to renegotiate those commitments. Talk to your employer or supervisor, friends, and family members to whom you've made those commitments and create new plans to create more reasonable, workable solutions. Remarkably, this works most of the time to reduce overwhelm and more gets done faster for having a candid conversation. Also, take heed of why you took on so much commitment in the first place. Another key to overwhelm is setting standards too high for yourself and for others. You must set a new standard for yourself. Easier said than done, but start small. I believe that sometimes overwhelm comes from not just overthinking the larger abstract problem, but instead underthinking the fundamental components of the problem. Reflect and or introspect on the sources of your overwhelm, not the topic at hand about which you're overwhelmed. See the logical fallacies and biases that feed your overwhelm and how progress can be made. I have what I call the progress imperative. Progress is perfection. It's rare that action doesn't beget greater clarity and less overwhelm, and it's even rarer that you cannot correct course. The antidote to overwhelm is typically thinking less about controlling the situation outside of you and focusing on shorter horizons. What small actions can you take today instead of the project outcome 3 months from now, and soliciting help and support from those around you. All in all, overwhelm doesn't have to be overwhelming if you relegate it to its place in your productivity system, the trash. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of ProdPod. This is Sidney-Smith, and thanks for listening. Here's to your productivity success in 2 minutes or less.